Your competitor's entire Facebook ad account is publicly available, and you can see every single ad that they're running. The mistake that most people make is that they open it up, scroll for a couple minutes, and screenshot the ad that looks the nicest and copy that one. That's usually the worst ad to copy, because the good-looking ad and the ad that actually makes money are almost never the same thing. So let me show you how to actually use Meta's ad library. So the first thing you want to do is jump into facebook.com/ads/library. Two settings before you search: set the location to the country that you want to see the ads in, and for categories, select all ads. Now there's two ways to use this. The first, everybody knows, type in a competitor by their name. Their page comes up, you click it, and you're looking at every ad that they're running in that country right now. The second one I don't see people use as often, and I think it's the better one. Instead of a brand, type in a keyword. So if I type real estate and hit enter, I don't just get the one advertiser, I get ads from every advertiser running ads related to real estate in the country that you've selected, which is exactly how you find competitors that you didn't even know that you had, and you see the whole field of advertisers at once instead of just guessing who to look up. So for this example, let's jump into HelloFresh's ads. By default, this list is sorted by impressions high to low. So the ads up the top here aren't the newest, they're the ones being shown the most. And one thing to keep in mind is a high impression ad doesn't always mean that it's the best performing. People get this wrong all the time, because they could be running a brand awareness ad, and brand awareness campaigns are designed to optimize for reach. So it's literally built to rack up as many impressions as possible, not sales or leads. So heaps of eyeballs, not necessarily customers. So definitely don't just go ahead and copy the top ad just because the impressions are huge. In the sort options, you've got two choices: impressions high to low or most recent. We want to flip it to most recent, and now you're looking at the newest ones first. So the top ads are obviously their new stuff, which means they're most likely still testing to see if they're gonna work. The signal that I usually trust is at the bottom of this list. So scroll down to the oldest ad that they've still got running. These ads, for example, have been running since May, and often you'll see ads that have been running for over a year. And obviously nobody keeps paying for ads for over a year unless it's making them money. So really, longevity is your proxy for performance. Definitely not the impression count, and definitely not how the ads look. It's how long they've actually been running. If you hit filters, you can narrow this down even further. So you can filter it to just videos if that's what you care about. You can look at active and inactive ads to see what they've paused. So there's a few filters here that can save you a bunch of time instead of scrolling through a lot of ads. The other thing that I think is super helpful to do is click on See Ad Details. And really you want to be analyzing three things. First is the copy, so you can see the angle that they're leaning on. Next is the creative, so video, image, carousel. You can also see the platforms that this ad is running on, so Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, Threads. And I think what people tend to skip is clicking on the actual ad itself and actually following it through to their landing page. That's where the real money is, because now you're seeing the entire funnel and not just the ad. So if I click through here, you're now seeing the full picture. We know that the ad gets the click, but the landing page is actually what turns that click into a sale, into a customer, and it's sitting right there for you to study. So remember, when you're looking at a competitor's oldest, longest running ad, don't just copy the picture or the video. You want to dissect the creative, the copy, and dissect their offer. Is it a discount, a guarantee? Is it free shipping, a risk reversal? We want to find whatever offer has lasted the longest, because that offer is the thing that's been making people click month after month, sometimes for over a year. So the way I'd use this is I'd pull the 3 or 4 oldest ads from 2 or 3 competitors, write down the offer in each one. If the same kind of offer keeps showing up across the longest lasting ads, that's the market telling you what it responds to. So you just skipped weeks of using your own money to test what works. The tedious part of competitor research is spotting the trends and patterns across hundreds of ads. So what I like to do is use this Chrome extension called Go Full Page. If you click on it, it captures the entire page of ads, and you can paste this image into AI and ask it to analyze it for you. Then you can have it generate creative briefs for you to hand directly to your graphic designer. So to keep it simple, search by keyword, not just by brand. Scroll to the oldest ad that's still running, because really that's the one that's proven itself. Get as much insight as possible from the offer and the framework, not just the photos and the videos, and use AI to find patterns across hundreds and hundreds of ads so that you can speed up your process. But finding a proven angle is only half of it. Once you've got the offer and the framework, now you've got to build the ads so that they actually convert into customers. So the next video to watch is my full breakdown on how to create meta ads that actually convert. Because that's where you turn everything that you've just pulled from your competitor research into ads that actually make you money.